That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks, here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. These are the games that challenge you, guys. They will have the work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
And it's in your DNA. You come up.
We are... Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you. And Young and AI really had a lot of disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league. Not the case for these two. They genuinely hate each other, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some hard fouls here tonight.
Well, we're about halfway through the season now, Chris, and you can see the mental grind getting to some of these teams and some of these players.
Yeah, this is why leadership, and especially veteran leadership, is so important. You got to keep guys focused, motivated, and ready to play. Yeah, the season is long. It will wear you down. You have curveballs thrown at you every day. It is a mental grind, a mental toll. But how can you keep that focus through all of it? That's the big question. Usually, you need on those veterans a lot.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Robin Lopez out there with Jabari Parker. And it's AI in at the small forward position. Lopez kicks to AI. Back to Lopez. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Levine. Antetokounmpo, no good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Parker passes to AI. Back to Parker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Here's Antetokounmpo, nails the wide-open jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket of the night.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
AI left side. Parker outside. Back to AI, stolen by Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
AI dishes to Lopez. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to shoot.
And AI throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Antetokounmpo. Bucket is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Here's Middleton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Zach LaVine. The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. Middleton hits them both.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
That one goes. Count it.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Bucks leading by 6. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 11.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Pass to Parker. AI outside. Back to Parker. Knocked loose and stolen by Ilyasova. Middleton outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent.
Bucks leading by 15. So for Chicago right now. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Then it's Payne. Then it's AI. And it's Holiday in at the 2.
Yeah, and when you watched the Chicago Bulls last year, you knew they were rebuilding, but they played very hard. You respected that and won some games that surprised people.
And as for the coach of the Bulls, Hoiberg had his worst record last year, but Chris may have done his best job yet, some people feel.
They turned out to be a surprisingly fun team to watch.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Bucks shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Connaughton in the corner, Snell with it. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's AI. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dellavedova, the pass to Connaughton. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Henson with the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Muhammad. Just 5 on the clock. Over AI. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tony Snell. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Spurs. Out to the wing. Here's AI. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You know, for years, the adage has been that C-Web big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches are coaching the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they enter into the pros.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Muhammad. Hangs in the air. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Shabazz Muhammad. Bulls trail by 18. AI outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. You look at AI, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
Impressive dime count there, and you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
From 13, a second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Henson. Henson's got 8 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Chicago calls timeout. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
AI passes to Markkanen. It's good. He's got 9.
And really, Markkanen isn't just an outside threat. He's more than capable of capitalizing inside.
Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. The pass to Muhammad. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Markkanen. And it's AI with the rebound. Bulls trail by 17. To the paint, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Golden State, they slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And checking out Chicago, they're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern early on, trying to find answers to a few questions, but overall playing a solid brand of basketball.
And that one, good.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
So it's the Bucks now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. 2 points, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Here's AI, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Muhammad.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Chris Dunn's checked in for Payne. Muhammad with it, working on AI. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's AI with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field.
Why?
Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. Antetokounmpo against Markkanen. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
AI outside. Back to Markkanen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Dellavedova kicks to Muhammad. And the dunk by Muhammad.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. AI outside. And AI throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count.
And it's Carter missing. Milwaukee leading by 12. Now here's Muhammad. His last outing, he had 18 points. Henson with the screen. Dellavedova, the pass to Connaughton. No good with the triple.
Well, you can't fault him for taking the three when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Here's AI. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. AI's got 20 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. C-Web, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Every night they bring it out. Great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, their attention to detail, passion for the game. The Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls, LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing that.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Henson. Ilyasova comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Bulls also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Carter. Parker comes in for Markkanen. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Justin Holiday. AI kicks to Portis. Back to AI. Passes it to Portis.
Bull.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
And having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Got a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's AI. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Here's Bledsoe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Back to Bledsoe. Ilyasova, a screen. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Lopez is checked in for AI. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from AI.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Seems like he had enough dunks in the first half to last him for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 games.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. He feeds it to Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment for muscling through.
Down low, Parker with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's AI. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And that one against the Raptors, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Bucks leading by 5. Middleton outside. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova a screen. 5 on the clock. Middleton inside the three-point line, and it's AI with the rebound. AI's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Dunn. Lopez, a screen on Bledsoe. Dunn misses.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
To the left wing. AI dishes to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Parker's shot is off.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target. Nobody near.
Bucks leading by 8. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
AI right side. Lopez passes to AI. Lopez with the steal. That's tipped. And here we go. Levine heading to the... Oh!
Goodness. Wow. Crazy. Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Lopez sets a screen for Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Ilyasova can't hit. Bulls trail by 8. To the inside. Parker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Middleton, and that one falls for Parker. A different look for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Ilyasova. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. And Chicago also making a switch. Carter, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. AI kicks to Levine. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up. His passes are coming his way.
Dellavedova with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Tries to keep it alive. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in a fast break chance. And Dunn with the slam.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And the way they've clamped down on D has been a big factor in this run.
Dellavedova kicks to Henson. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Levine wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 11 points.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Well, yeah, they refused to go away. Things were looking bleak for a while, but they hung tough.
Shoots a fader. Antetokounmpo, no good.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look.
And that one's good. Parker.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 assists now tonight. Dunn passes to Levine. AI left side. Levine kicks to Carter. Inside, AI, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Zach LaVine, averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Shrugging off the defense. Markkanen knows he has the size to do damage inside.
To the paint, stolen by Carter. Here's AI. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The feed to Muhammad. Over AI. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
But Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
Well, Chris, with Hoiberg, we knew this is what we'd be seeing from him after watching his teams in college.
Well, yeah, he likes players who can bring multiple aspects to the table. I mean, he wants to score early in the clock with a little false action. He's known to have one of the deeper playbooks in the game.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, guys. I mean, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Markkanen against Antetokounmpo. Dellavedova. Henson with the screen. Connaughton kicks to Muhammad. 2 on the clock. Over AI. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Muhammad. Oh, Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. You look at AI, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Henson with the screen. And here is Dellavedova. Over Valentine. And it's Dellavedova missing. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A nice shot by AI.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Bucks trail by 3. Stolen by Markkanen. The pass to Valentine. Muhammad with the steal. Here's Henson. Pass to Muhammad. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for AI. First in scoring. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. He shoots again, and it's good on the layup. AI's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. And Markkanen throws it down.
And their offensive game of Markkanen is great, adding more and more to it over time.
Bucks trail by 7. Now Dellavedova. Snell kicks to Dellavedova. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's now 27 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. AI passes to Portis. Yes, that goes in. Portis has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bulls.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12 now in this quarter.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's AI. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. From 15 feet away, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Knocked loose. And here we go. Muhammad heading to the hoop over Valentine. Muhammad, no luck. Chicago leading by 3. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Chris Middleton comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Pass to Portis. To the inside. AI. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. AI's got 38 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bulls. Dunn kicks to AI. Dunn against Bledsoe. Dunn passes to AI. Down low. And the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez makes dunking look easy. Once he's close to the bucket, forget about it.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Done with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And the shot no good, a bit short. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Chicago up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
All right, so for the Bulls. AI comes in for Portis, and Levine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. Taking a look at the Bulls, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Jabari Parker is out there with AI, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And stolen by Dunn. Here's AI, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Lopez right side, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Bledsoe against Dunn. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. Over Lopez. The 15-footer, good. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
And really, Lopez has been dangerous from here throughout his career. You got to guard him closely.
Screen by Parker. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the dunk by Parker.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. AI up top, defended by Ilyasova. And that one's good. AI.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Lopez outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Oh, shit.
Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 49 points in the game.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Bean passes to AI. Done outside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. Knocks it loose. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Hard to distract Ilyasova. He's a pro at fighting through the contact and finishing the bucket.
And the Bulls making a change here. Markkanen's checked in.
Ilyasova is a player who bounced around quite a bit in the last few years. He's always found a way to be productive, though, wherever he lands. He doesn't give you anything too flashy, but he can get you some numbers in a few different combinations.
And the Bucks making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Free throw good. AI. And both free throws good for AI. Bucks leading by 11. Middleton on the wing. Lopez outside. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's good from Brook Lopez. And last season, a year of adjustments for Brook Lopez. Had some ups and had some downs.
Yeah, he wasn't able to put up the numbers he'd hoped for. The team was young. Coach wanted to get some other guys some confidence, but he showed that he can act as a stretch 5, and he can still be a factor on offense. Still, it's a season that he knows he can improve upon.
Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Muhammad, and it's denied. Here's Dunn. AI in the post. Muhammad covering. Here's AI. Muhammad grabs the board.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
Tipped away.
Was?
And AI throws it down.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Now here's Middleton. To the left side wing. And Ilyasova kicks to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Overdone. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 9. Markkanen passes to AI. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Free throw, no good for AI. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Muhammad, and it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 8 rebounds in this game. Levine for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bledsoe outside. Ilyasova a screen. Poke loose. And Muhammad kicks to Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. And the pass to Ilyasova. For 3, Middleton. Markkanen pulls it in. Bulls trail by 7.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, we know some crazy stuff happens out there, but everything would have to go their way for them to finish this off.
Levine against Middleton. Top of the key, Muhammad. Lopez passes to Bledsoe. Shot to stop the drought. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And the Bucks with possession here. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Lopez, a screen on dime. Here's Bledsoe. Markkanen pulls it in.
Time working against them here.
It's going to be crazy hard right now to catch up. They need a quick score and a quick foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later. 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Pistons in Detroit. And guys, for the Pistons, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More or less half the season behind us, and they are still struggling to prove they can contend. And tonight, we get to see one of the faces of the NBA, Blake Griffin. He's battled a number of injuries, but Kenny, he's still one of the league's better power forwards.
He gives you a lot of things, Ernie, and I really believe if he didn't get injured early on, he would have been higher in the MVP voting last year. Terrific passer, tries to improve his range.
All right, guys, listen up. I need your attention for a minute. Got a very special guest here with me today. That's right, he don't even need an introduction. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now listen, Kareem is gonna be working with the team as a special advisor over this season, all right? That means individual attention for each of you. But before we go out here and win this game, I wanted him to say a few words to you guys. Take it away, big dog.
Thanks, Coach. I've been watching what this team has done to start the season, and there's a lot to like. But one of the main things I want to stress to you guys, to each one of you, is how important it is to find balance in your life. Being a professional athlete isn't easy. So you've got to remember to explore the world off the court every chance you get. Go to the library, read a book, educate yourself, and it'll make a difference for you on the court. I promise you that.
Yes, believe me, guys, that's some great advice, all right? I urge you to take everything this man is saying to heart. He ain't a six-time champ for nothing. Balance is key. So with that being said, let's focus up. Let's go out here and let's win this game, okay? Let's go. Come on.
Let's do it.
Listen, AI, you know, I've heard your story. I know where you've been. You have all the potential in the world. But perhaps more than anyone else on this team, you need to be careful not to get caught up in all the off-court distractions. Don't worry about things like fame and branding. Those will come. Focus your time and energy on expanding your mind and worldview. The key to being a true champion is not just physical, but mental and spiritual. Basketball will end one day, but life continues on.
I mean, I hear you, and I appreciate that, but Kareem, I'm still a rookie. You know, I still got plenty of time to think about these things later on, right?
You know, life comes on you real fast, AI. Let me leave you with a quote, something for you to think about. The mind is a gemstone that transforms the body from a circle to a ring.
Huh.
Deep, ain't it? Keep your mind on the court, boy. Off that phone. Let's go, Kareem.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I just want to say I really appreciate you coming in and talking to my team. Thank you so much.
Hope I can be of some help.
Yeah, it means a lot.
If you're looking for tickets to any upcoming Pistons...
It's time for some hoops at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports. And let's go straight over.
Thank you very much.
Well, Detroit is happy to have him, David. Thanks. And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. AI is out there with Parker, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Robinson passes to Griffin. Beyond the arc. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look at Blake Griffin knocking down that three-point shot. You can see the increased confidence he has with it.
At the elbow, it's AI. About 1 minute into the first quarter, and he comes up with the deuce.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Drummond with a screen on Dunn. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Here's Drummond. A putback, and Drummond is right there.
You have to block out better than that. Drummond, one of the best in the league at converting off the glass.
Here's AI. Count it. AI's got 6. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. There's Galloway. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop. Woo!
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Lots of drama last season for the Chicago Bulls. It started with the Jimmy Butler trade, but then you had the Portis-Mirotic scuffle. That wasn't good. Well, a big focus for the Pistons has been improving their shooting, and they've done it. Last season, the 5th best three-point percentage in the league.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. And stolen by AI. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
And Steve, last season the Pistons' three-point percentage was top 5, but their percentage inside the arc, bottom 5.
Only middle of the pack in terms of the number of threes they attempted. Might want to shoot more from long range. Force the defense to really guard them out there to open up the inside.
You know, and Reggie Jackson, a really solid first season and a half in Detroit, but the last 2 seasons, injuries have really held him back.
And Reggie Jackson in 2016-17, battling knee tendonitis. Last season, Greg, a severe right ankle sprain.
I mean, he's so important in terms of his impact for the Pistons. An athletic, physical player. When he's right, he can be a difference maker on both ends.
Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Bean passes to AI. Yes, that goes in. AI's got 10.
And you see the pass. Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
Pass to Jackson. Takes the 13-footer. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
To the paint, here's Griffin. Right side Jackson, over Dunn. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. AI dishes to Lopez, and it's sent back by Drummond.
The foot speed to get in position, the quickness of the jump. Drummond with raw talent as a shot blocker.
So it's Chicago now. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Jackson kicks to Robinson. Outside Griffin. With the shot. And it's off the back rim, no good. Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Dunn passes to AI. Here's Levine, and he converts the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pistons trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's a screen by Robinson. And Drummond kicks to Griffin. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He has 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage.
Lure inside. Markkanen on him. A shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Lure and Drummond together down low. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Galloway in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you. AI passes to Markkanen. Now, here's Dunn, defended by Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Carter missing. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Knicks.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
Also, they were late with their rotations. For most of the evening, gave up a lot of easy points.
Dunn kicks to AI. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's AI. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The new head coach of Detroit is Dwayne Casey. They're lucky he was available. He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for John Lure, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Johnson. Parker's checked in for Chicago. Dean comes in for Denzel Valentine.
In attack mode inside, the best of Drummond comes out when he's being decisive.
And it goes to show you that any coach can get fired. Casey, one of the most successful, highly regarded coaches in the league, and Smitty still got let go.
If you learn about all he's overcome, all the tough jobs he's worked in the past, you knew he'd take it on the chin and keep on trucking.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside for Robinson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Robinson's got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
Good eyes by Drummond. He's working on this. Spots the open man, delivers the dime.
Chicago calls timeout. Coaches are always talking, Steve, about finishing games strong. What does it take to be a great closer, a great finisher?
I think guys look at guys that can score the basketball and make plays under duress, under adversity. But I think also on the defensive end, where you have players and teams, and it's beautiful to watch on the defensive end when they don't miss assignments. Everybody is locked in, and obviously teams score the basketball, but you look and say, they made them score over the top versus giving up an easy layup.
Drummond, a screen. Drummond sets the screen for Griffin. Griffin. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bulls trail by 3. AI passes to Dunn. Back to AI. No good that time. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Pistons leading by 3. Smith with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night. Blake Griffin, an all-star for his first 5 seasons in the NBA, but not the last 3. He's still an impact player, though. We'll see if he can crack the roster in the East.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Down against Smith.
What?
Griffin slams it in.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Well, as we all know, Blake Griffin, Steve, possessing breathtaking athleticism, but injuries certainly have been a concern.
You're right. A lot of it just bad luck. A teammate falls on your knee. That kind of thing happens. But his skill level is starting to complement his power. I think he'll be fine.
Smith kicks to Robinson.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and that one falls for Robinson. And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Really an incredible game from AI.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. FCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Robin Lopez out there with Parker, and it's AI in at the three. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
In the past, Detroit put Andre Drummond in the middle, surrounded him with shooters. With Griffin in the fold, more of a classic front court pairing for the Pistons.
And the technical free throw is good. Stolen away. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Take care of the basketball around Galloway. He has a sneaky long reach. He will turn you over.
Steve, the Pistons, 4 shooters, 1 big man model. Much more common nowadays.
Yeah, well, the Pistons can stagger Drummond and Griffin's minutes to get more shooting on the floor. Even playing together, I think they complement each other pretty well.
Drummond a screen. Outside for Robinson. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Parker with a clean look. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists tonight.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Drummond with a screen on Dunn. Pass to Griffin. Drummond a screen. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Pistons trail by 4. Oh, Griffin in position, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Dunn misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Smith checked in for Detroit. Tries from 10. And it's Drummond missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hands. And AI throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Griffin a screen on Levine. There's Galloway. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Zach Levine. And Smitty, Blake Griffin last season acquired by Detroit at mid-year. How do you like the fit for him with the Pistons?
You know, they needed a playmaker and a shot creator. Also gives them some star power, putting fans in the seats that matters.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Dunn kicks to AI. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. You look at AI. Third in assists and a great leader.
Impressive dime count there. And you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
Parker with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Shoots a fader. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Parker's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Griffin a screen on Levine. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Pachulia's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Markkanen, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Stolen by Markkanen. Now here's Levine. He's covered closely. And then Levine with the jam.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
To the inside, Johnson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
AI outside. Up top, Markkanen. Done outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Levine kicks to Dunn. Floats it up for AI. He can't get that one to fall.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long distance alley.
They've got Jackson. John Lure's out there with Robinson. Then there's Griffin, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Pistons trail by 3. Lure a screen on Levine. Jackson kicks to Lure. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Chicago making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
I love that shot. He can make that consistently. Keep going to him. Keep feeding Blake Griffin.
So it's Chicago now. Bean passes to AI. Over Jackson. And it's Levine that time on the assist by AI. AI's got 5 assists in the game. Jackson against Levine. Shoots over Portis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now here's Levine. Portis sets the pick for AI. Inside. Nice shot by Portis. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Bobby Portis rolling off that pick. going downhill. Once he gets moving, it's hard to slow him down.
Jackson kicks to Lewis. They set the pick, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Bulls moving the ball around. AI with the bucket. AI's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Smith kicks to Jackson. Over Valentine. Jackson misses.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Here's AI. Lays it up and banks it in. AI's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's the pass to Griffin. Back to Jackson. Lure the screen. They need this, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Fabulous night for Jackson. He's unconscious scoring the basketball. You see all the work he's put in, and it's paying off.
And he gets it again. Shot good from AI. AI's got 33.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Lure a screen on Levine. Levine against Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson, that's good.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
The Bulls leading by 5. Right wing. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now here's Jackson. T right on him. And there's another one for the Pistons.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Reggie Jackson, a great season and a half spent in Detroit. Since that time, injuries have slowed him down.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Smith. Chicago also making some changes. Parker's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's done in for Valentine. And here's AI.
Oh, shit.
Down low. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Galloway. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Now just a 3-point Bulls lead. Bulls have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. And Jackson dealing with knee tendonitis, Steve. Then last season, a serious ankle sprain.
Grade 3, as bad as it gets. One of the league's most imposing point guards. He's got to be right, though.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Pistons.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Pass to Griffin, to the middle. Outside for Robinson. He dishes it to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Here's Galloway. Another 3 for Detroit.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key. AI
up top, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Dunn. Lopez, a screen on Jackson. Dunn against Jackson. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 5. Detroit's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And stolen by Dunn. He feeds it to AI. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Galloway. Guarded by Levine. Outside Robinson. Drummond sets the screen for Robinson. Popped up there for Drummond. Now AI. He kicks it to Dunn. Down low. Griffin with the steal. Now the dish to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Passes it to Dunn. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. AI passes to Parker. Back to AI. Shot clock at 5. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. AI's got 39.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Pistons trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jabari Parker.
The former 5-star recruit, first overall pick in the draft. Griffin's been slowed down only by injuries. No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Parker. They grabbed their own miss. Levine wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play. Wow, this shows the confidence the team has in Andre and the improved confidence he has in himself.
Dunn passes to AI. Dishes it to Parker. Back to AI. Got it. Good job in the low post. AI's got 41.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them. Late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper.
He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson. Here's Drummond. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Taking over when it matters. The evolution of Andre's game, physically and mentally.
Here's AI. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
What?
Jackson with it. Feeds to Griffin. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
A lot of time left, which should allow for a really good shot if they run the right play.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot. Locking down the W. It's got to feel good to him right now.
Jackson kicks to Galloway. Drummond passes to Griffin. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
These are moments in the game where Blake needs to step up, and he did.
And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Imagine.
Got it!
Yes,
He
indeed.
got it! What a shot!
Concentration.
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Detroit will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. The athletic front pair is Griffin and Drummond. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Robinson, and it's Galloway in at the shooting guard.
Andre Drummond's games has to improve at the free throw line if he wants to be a go-to player.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Lopez a screen. Here's AI, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Free throw good, AI. Lowry Markkinen's checked in for Parker. That one misses.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Here's Galloway. There's the feed to Robinson. Outside for Jackson. Over to the left wing. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And it's now 26 points for Blake Griffin.
That's the kind of leadership you want from Blake Griffin, a guy who wants to take those big shots.
Markkinen passes to AI. And here is Dunn. Floats it up for AI. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Stolen by Markkinen. Poked loose. The pass to AI. And he lays it straight in. AI's got 46 points.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Jackson a screen on Levine. Galloway the pass to Jackson. Drummond a screen. And Griffin scores. The assist by Jackson. 28 points for Blake Griffin.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
Here's AI.
Oh, shit.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson passes to Griffin. It's deflected.
Markkinen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's AI. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Here's Griffin. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. They get the rebound. The shot misses. The Bulls shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. AI dishes to Markkinen. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Left block shot on the way. And it's AI with the bucket inside. AI's got 48. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Hey, guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Pass.
Dunn passes to AI.
Nice.
Another bucket. Wow.
Nice.
My
Nice.
goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Jackson kicks to Griffin. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Now, here's Ayan. Guarded by Robinson. Markkanen dishes to Ayan. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen passes to Levine. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Galloway kicks to Jackson. Pass to Griffin. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
He's been this way all evening. You can see it in Griffin's eyes. He has scoring on his mind.
Bean passes to AI. To the left side wing. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Robinson for 3. He got it! Wow! He caught it!
Man, that was unbelievable.
I can't believe it. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Hey, AI, I need you to do an interview with Griff real quick.
Now? Seriously?
I know, but it'll only take a second, okay?
All right, fine. Let's just get this over with.
AI, thanks for taking the time. I know it was a tough game.
Ain't that the truth?
So, tell me about it. How does it feel to be on the wrong end of a close game like this one?
Look, man, just come to me in my locker real quick.
You got it.
It's awful. You know, I feel like we let each other down, but what's even worse, I feel like we let the fans down. You know, they deserve a lot better than what we put on the floor tonight.
Can't win them all, though, am I right?
I mean, that's true, but in a game like tonight where the score is so close, you know, you get a lot of what-ifs. Like, if one thing had happened differently one way or the other, then it might be a completely different outcome. And, you know, that's what hurts. Okay? All right, that's it. Thank you.
Appreciate the honesty.
Guys, let's go.
Good luck turning it around next game.
congratulations are in order.
For what?
You are a starting member of our most beloved local sports franchise.
Wait, how'd you hear about that?
Well, I wouldn't be the best doorman this side of the Prime Meridian if I hadn't.
Okay, I guess that's what you are.
Good, because I've already updated my resume.
Right.
Good day, sir.
What you cooking?
There's some gumbo.
Oh yeah? Let me try some.
It's really, really spicy.
Psh, man, I saw you eat some. Let me have it.
Listen, it's too spicy.
Too spicy.
Too
If it's
spicy.
if it's not too spicy for you, it's not too spicy for me. Come on.
All right, let's make a deal then.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, one last match.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Rockets in Houston. For the Rockets, they come in off a win in their last game against the Spurs at AT&T Center. They dropped game 1 of this season series. Tonight, they'll look to even the score. And for the Houston Rockets, everyone wondered how Chris Paul and James Harden
It's the land of mission control, Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one, going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Jabari Parker is out there with AI. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
They get it back. Lopez with the block.
They're cold so far, only 1 for 5 to begin this one.
In the corner, it's Levine. Rebound by Anthony.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Now here's Capella. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Screen by Capella. The Rockets with another miss.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game, hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
Parker passes to AI.